So Solana is sitting at 134.35, and Solana couldn't hold its yesterday's support when we were making video. I think it was sitting at 143 or 44, something like that. But its support is at 142. Support was at 142, which has now turned into resistance. Sorry for these sounds. It will happen. It's just some kind of fire testing they're doing in the building. I couldn't sleep because of it. Anyway, but the case scenario with Solana is that I had mentioned that if it loses 142 support, then this thing is going towards 120. Of course, we saw it land all the way towards 127. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes there and test it again. Unfortunately, when it comes to Solana, the bleeding is generally very horrible, and you can see that this whole thing from 145 to 127 is in one candle. But that's the whole point of having stop losses and being very careful with it. And that's why I make a video every day. I make 10 videos a day. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube, you wouldn't notice, but because I don't post all videos everywhere on all social networks, not on TikTok. But the thing is that if you rely on the support and the support is gone, then generally what you can do is that you can get the hell out of that trade, and then you can wait it out to see what direction it takes. And in this case scenario right now, we are seeing that the support of 142 is gone. If it breaks this low point, this is not a support, but this is an indication that if this breaks 127 as well, it is going towards 120, and that doesn't matter because 127 to 120 is not that far. I mentioned it to you that if 142 is gone, then the next stop is 120, unfortunately, and that is exactly what happened. It stopped in the ranges of 120, but if Solana wants to return, I think this is pretty much the point of return. I had mentioned yesterday as well that at 120 it literally completes a structure of double top, which is a bearish structure. And I hope that that wouldn't be the case scenario, because if it comes to bleeding, then it can actually bleed pretty hard from there, and we can start seeing Solana back at $100, and then of course we would see it breaking $100 as well and going all the way down towards 80 and 60. But that's a long case scenario. We will not talk about it. I cover things on daily basis, and I don't want to talk and get into longer time frame stuff. On daily time frame thing, if 120 holds, I expect Solana to go and challenge 142, which was the support, to go and break this. Now it is a resistance, to go and break that resistance, and then we'll talk about our journey towards 162 and 182. It's funny, I've mentioned that 142, 162, 182, some stuff like that is funny, but that is how it is. If you're following my videos, I looked at the structure and laughed about it, that these prices are funny because that's 2 in the end, but it is what it is. That being said, based on what we see right now, I would expect it to go up instead of going down. Why? Because it is above its support. I would expect it to go and test. I'll see you next video.